You are delusional enough to think that you're competing with a man. You cannot compete with a man. Men are men, women are women.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about this nurse TikToker who apparently is going off and unleashing on modern women. Okay, she wants all the smoke. As far as I'm concerned, she has on Thanos's glove with all the Infinity Stones. Okay, ready to snap her fingers. I wish a would.
We live in a world where society has managed to brainwash women into thinking that they can now become men. Since they can have a higher income, provide for themselves, pay their own bills, buy their own flowers, they've become delusional enough to think that they can become men or that they are men. To the point that they show no respect to men whatsoever. They're out there being promiscuous, anything for the moolah. They are so busy trying to match a man's masculinity that they are unable to stay in their femininity. Make it make sense.
Sad reality about this is that, you know, she is spitting facts, right? And modern women are going to deem her as a pygmy, okay? Just because she understands the male perspective and what we go through, and she's able to have some sort of compassion and empathy in regards to the male experience, you know, modern women are going to deem her as a pygmy. But let's keep going.
When we take the time to tell you to stop sleeping around with hundreds of men, we are doing that to help you. This is not a competition. It's not about if men do it, oh, what do you call them? What about all the men that have done it? As a woman, your value depends on the amount of men you let enter your body. Your body is not a church. People are not supposed to be in and out of there like it's nothing. Have some decency. Have some self-respect. The more you let men enter your body, the more you sleep around with men, the higher your body counts, the lower your value as a woman.
A lot of these modern women think that, you know, hey, I'm going to go around and sleep with a whole bunch of guys, right? I'm going to prove to men why I'm a queen or a princess, whatever delusional mindset that they have at that specific point in time. And the reality is you're only hurting yourself, right? Because you're losing your capability to pair bond, and the guys that were actually interested in you will no longer be interested in you because you're used goods.
You're the same person who's going to sit around thinking I'm wifey material. You are delusional enough to think that you're competing with a man. You cannot compete with a man. Men are men, women are women. You have a hole down there. The more you let men enter that hole, the looser it will get, the lower your value as a woman. Get that in your head. It's not a competition. And if it was, you would be losing because you would have no value. As a woman, you would need a man to make you a wife, to make you a mother. No men will sit there for it. You're creating passport bros. You're creating all types of men right now.
There's just too much information out here, and there's too many options for men to be in a compromising situation.
There's nothing funny. There's nothing respectful about you being so loose. Take accountability. Look around you. All this is being done so you can have some conscience and say, what is wrong? Why is all this going on? Why is all this being talked about? It's so you could look and bring a change.
Yeah, I mean, that's wishful thinking, but the reality is, you know, that requires accountability. Okay, something that a lot of modern women don't have. Okay, it takes a special woman to be self-aware and to make a change, regardless of how she feels, right? Taking the path that's not the least resistance and actually doing something about it, okay? That requires a special kind of woman. All right, guys, so let's check out some of these comments. First commenter says, this is one of those videos they will skip and scroll through 0 to 100 real quick. Can someone please tag Steve Harvey, the designer of this culture. Next commenter says, I've always said this, self-respect and morals are a thing of the past. I'm here to see what the women have to say, but I don't see any in the comments.
So women claim that they're the smartest of the genders. Smart, so they're so smart, right? That they always have that one guy friend who's always available. That perfect guy friend who knows how to be better than than her man, than her boyfriend, right? That one guy friend who knows everything about the relationship, stuff that he should never know about their relationship.
Typically speaking, that's a work husband, okay? Women out here, spilling the beans on your relationship to a guy that's just a friend at work. But let's keep going.
That one guy friend whom she tells, you know what, my man is not perfect. He doesn't do this for me. He doesn't do that for me. And, I wish he was like you. This guy is always available. Anytime she needs her, he's there, right? This is the smart gender right there. Always doing the most. So that one night she goes and have a fight with her man, right? So she calls that guy, that friend, and tells him, you know what, I just had a fight with my boyfriend again. He didn't open the car door for me, or he didn't put the dish away. So he's like, you want to come over? Of course. She's like, of course. She goes. So he offers her some wine. Before you know it, they're sleeping together, right? So then either she gets caught, or for some reason her man finds out. That same woman is gonna not only try to turn the whole thing around to make her man believe the reason why she went and cheated, the reason why she went and slept with another man, a man who's been waiting for his opportunity to come all these years, because some of them are patient enough to wait for years. She will go and have, or at least try to make her man believe, well, if you were doing this, I wouldn't have had to go to him for advice, and none of this would have happened, right? That same woman, I swear to you, she's not even gonna hold her breath. She's gonna flat out look at her man in the eye and try to convince him that she went and cheated because she didn't have a choice, or because she was forced to do it, because this guy was always there. He was always available. Of course he was. You wanted a perfect man. He became the perfect man to get what he wanted. And you came and brought it to him. You served it to him on a silver platter. What did you expect? What did you expect? And yet, you claim you're smarter than men. But times and times again, you make the dumbest decisions. Choosing to tell another guy about your business never ends well for you.
All right, guys, so there you have it. She went off, okay? She went video game mode on these modern women, okay? And that's why, modern women, or women in general, should keep their problems in-house, okay? You should not be telling your information and your problems, your relationship problems, to other men, okay? That's just a recipe for disaster. And it's unfortunate because, these modern women that are going to be opening up to these guys that are the perfect guys, once they get their piece of action, they're going to take off, right? They're going to take off, and chances are she's going to try to get back with her man. And at that point in time, it's going to be too late, because you completely disrespected the relationship. And once a woman disrespects you to the point where she cheats on you, in my opinion, you should never take her back, okay? Because that is the ultimate betrayal. All right, guys, so let's take a look at these last comments here. Nowadays, you don't have to wait very long for them to point their feet at the stars. Next commenter says, a Pookie in the cut on standby. Next commenter says, no lies detected. They listen to everyone except their husband. Next commenter says, the smartest people never claim to be smart, maybe because they're smart enough to know that they are still very ignorant. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And until next time.